showing you guys how to make a melodic, emotional, if you will. Like, honestly, I don't really know if this. I just titled it PLUGGNB. Honestly, I don't know if this is PLUGGNB, to be honest. But like, you know how like SUMMRS, like his latest albums, they've been kind of more like emotional. So I was trying to go for something like that, like something more like emotional and shit. So like it's like less like that's what I feel like PLUGGNB is trending towards. Like, cause like Autumn does it too a bit. Like it's less like video game kind of happy, bright sounding. It's more like emotional and melodic. Nah, and I'm cool with that. Like I like that type of shit. So yeah, I'm gonna show you guys how to make like a emotional melodic way. PLUGGNB ish beat. Forgot to mention, before we start, be sure to check out this tape right here. It's by Picasso Dior. This is his Instagram. Go follow him. But yeah, this song right here, Can't Go Back. This is the beat that I'm about to show you guys. So yeah, go check out the song. Go check out this tape. Anyway, so I made this piano right here. So let me play this. I felt like Beethoven making this. Like I was just like hitting those keys. I was really hitting that. Like I was going crazy on these keys. These keys aren't even that crazy. I'm not gonna lie. So yeah, that's the piano I made. It's pretty simple. I mean, I started with these chords and then I added this melody up top here. And then I copied the same chords over. And then after that, I copied the chords over again. So hold on. So like I copied them over again, and I pitched it down by 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's a trick you can do with your chords. They'll always sound good if you pitch them down or up by 5. For some reason, it always sounds good. I don't know. Just remember that 5. But yeah. And then I kind of added like a top melody here. For the piano, I used Analog Labs. I use Black Forest piano. Imagine a Black Forest? That's low-key creepy. Hold on one second. Imagine walking through some shit like this. Or like some dark-ass forest. I have a question. Genuine question. Why do people like exploring like okay, not forests, like, cause like, okay, I have a dog and I walk there's a forest near my house. And I take him there all the time. But I'm talking about like creepy ass forests, like at nighttime, you know, you're going through a forest and it's like you're going like deep in a forest. Why do people do that? Like, why do people like exploring dark ass forests? Like what do you have to gain from doing that? Like, what is there in the forest at nighttime to look at? There's nothing. Like, you're just you're asking to die. And it's mainly like, see, this is why I would survive in a horror movie, because if I hear something in the forest, I'm not going to explore that shit. I'm staying in my fucking house. Like why do people like forests? I don't understand. I don't understand people who like to explore forests at nighttime when it's dark as fuck. So yeah, another thing that I forgot to mention with the piano, to make it more humanized, what you can do is, first thing you can do is play with the velocity. So I randomize the velocity right here, because when you're playing piano in real life, obviously you're not going to hit the keys the same, like, you know, you'll hit one key a bit harder than the other one, because we're human. We're not going to hit like the keys at the same strength every single time. So to randomize, you press Ctrl A, and then Alt R to randomize. And then this sometimes will be checked, pattern, just uncheck that, and then go to levels. And then yeah, just play with the velocity, and you can randomize it like that. See, as you can see, it's randomizing. Another thing you can do is, it's S to strum. Now strumming, as you can see, if you zoom in, because I already did it, if you zoom in very carefully, these notes right here, this is the only note playing like on key. I mean, not on key. Like on beat. Like these are kind of, these notes right here, they're kind of off, especially this one. And that's because, again, when imagine someone playing piano, you're not gonna hit every single key at the exact perfect, like, timing, like, because we're human, right? And nobody's perfect. So, that's the way you kind of humanize your pianos. And what I did to mix it was, took out some low end, I raised the 3 a bit, because I wanted this kind of area to be a bit louder. And then I added some reverb. And then I lowered, so these knobs right here, this is an EQ, but it's only 3 knobs, so that's why I like adding like an actual EQ, because this is only, it gives you more control. Like, see, like you have control of like all over the place. This is only 3 knobs, so I lowered it because like if I didn't, look how much more bass there is. But if I lower it, see, now it's like, I mean, I guess it's a minor difference, but like to me it just sounded like a lot more bassy, and it sounded like there's a bit too much bass, so that's why I did that. Next thing I added was this organ, and this organ kind of just like copies the chords. So it's just to layer the chords. This is what it sounds like. So for the organ, I used Expand. I used huge cathedral organ. That's why, like, look, doesn't this sound like a wedding? Like, doesn't that sound like someone's about to get married or shit? All I did was take out some low. I did the same thing. I took out some low end. I raised the 3 a bit, and then put reverb on it. Next thing I added was the choir, so this also copies the chords, and it's just another layer in the background, so this is what that sounds like. The preset for the choir was in Expand. It's called Female. Oh, wait. It's in vocals. It's called Female Choir. So I just took out some low end, took out a bit of high end, added reverb, and then ozone imager to make it more like, I guess like bigger sounding. Next thing I added was these strings right here. Now these strings sound beautiful. Listen to these strings. Watch this. Like, come on, doesn't that sound like just magical? Like, it sounds like you're in Zelda or something. So on the strings, I actually added a lot. So I added, I took out some low end with the EQ, added reverb, just usual settings. I don't usually touch the settings, to be honest with reverb. I just kind of leave them. Then I added a sound godizer, and I put it to 25%. Then I added ozone imager to make it more wider, like sounding-ish. Then I added magic switch. Now this is what it sounds like without magic switch. See, it kind of sounds dry, but now with magic switch, it sounds like a lot better. A magic switch is pretty much a chorus, so you can use fruity chorus too, but a magic switch is free, so if you want to get it, it's free, you may as well, like it's free. And it's better than fruity chorus, but it's a lot louder. So, next thing I added was this lead. So this is what that sounds like. Yeah, so, that lead, because I wanted the strings to kind of like stand out with this beat. So this lead is kind of just like, it's not the main focus of the beat, it's kind of just another element to it. So the lead I used was Desolate Solo. This lead is so good. Oh, like this, in purity, this is one of the best leads. I added reverb, delay, a bit of delay, and then EQ, so it took us some low end and some high end because it's kind of like too harsh here. And then took out some bass. Next thing I added to the melody, the final thing I added was this guitar. And this comes in like, this doesn't come in often, it only comes in like during a bit of the verse. So this is what it sounds like. Now, that, like, with the beat just sounds beautiful. So for the guitar, all I did was, yeah, I just took out some low end, took out some high end, and then took out a bit of high end here as well on the CQ. And then the last thing I added to the melody was a sub bass right here. So it just copies the bass line, so this is what it sounds like. And yeah, for that bass, I used Analog Labs, I used Dark Roller. So that's the preset I used there. For the bass, I just added a soft clipper, I didn't really do shit to be honest. But yeah, let me play the melody for you guys, because this melody is really tough. It starts like this, so like the piano plays, and then the hook comes in, and the strings hit. Now watch this. And that's still the intro. That's still the intro. Now, I mean, my bad. This part is the hook right here. This part is the hook right here. Now the hook hits and everything hits. Now watch this. Like, come on now, those strings are so beautiful. Oh my god. Like, this is what I picture. I picture like this big ass kingdom. Like these strings just playing while I enter the kingdom. And like, there's like knights around me and shit. And I'm like,
Eventually.
Then this is the verse right here. So then the choir plays, right? Choir play, and this is when I enter the castle, like the main castle in the kingdom, and then I'm like entering because like the castle is usually up this big ass mountain, so I'm walking up this.
3 days later.
And then this part right here, this is when I'm being crowned like the king of the. But that's the thing, like I know it may sound like just a bunch of BS to you guys, but like when you're making beats, you gotta have a story, like. If you really think about it, you are making a story with the beat. That's a good way to put it. That just makes making beats like you're really like, I know we're making beats for artists, but like if you think about it, you are the artist as a producer. If you can't picture like some random ass BS story in your head while you're making a beat, then that shit is maybe it's ass. I'm sorry. If you can't picture something in your head, like a visual to go with it, then maybe you should make your beat more interesting. Like shit. But that's it for the melody. So let me get into the drums. So the drums are pretty simple. Clap. Then I added this kind of snare roll right here. Next thing I did was I added this second snare. Then this rim right here. Then I added this perk right here. Then the hi-hats. Then I added this 808. So it copies the bass notes. So this is what it sounds like. So yeah, pretty simple. I mean, nothing really going on. I added some slides and shit. And then this crash. And then after that, I added some kind of like effects. So this, and then I added this pitch stick, this riser. Yeah, just some like effects to give your beat more character, I guess. But yeah, that's pretty much the beat. I think that's it. Like I said, I don't really know if this is plugin B. Can this be considered plugin B? I don't really know, to be honest. But like, I can hear SUMMRS on it. I can hear SUMMRS on it, like some like emotional shit on this. I don't know. Let me know if you guys think this is plugin B down below, cause I put it in the title, but like I need something to put in the title. Like, what the fuck am I supposed to put in the title? I need something, so. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. If you made it this far, be sure to subscribe, cause you made it this far. You made it through me ranting about like forests and like my like my story about like entering a kingdom and shit. And like you really listen to all that BS, so that's why you should subscribe. And check out my other videos too. If you guys like plugin B and want to learn how to make plugin B, I make a lot of those. So check out my videos. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. I'm gonna just let the beat play out for the outro. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Be sure to subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next video.